I'd like to introduce Suresh Madan, and many of you know Suresh, first in his day job, which is as Vice President of Excalibur Capital, which I believe is an exempt market dealer, and in his, so I think that's about, what, 10 hours a day, and the rest of the day and night he devotes to TiE. I think he gets to sleep a few hours sometimes when we let him off the leash. It is not uncommon to get emails from Suresh at 11:30 or 4:30 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. on important matters relating to TiE. He has really brought our chapter up to another level completely. He's brought our chapter to the attention of the global TiE organization. He is one of the best people you could ever work with. He is great at brainstorming, but most importantly, he is amazing at ensuring that we execute the great ideas that we brainstorm, and one of which, of course, is TiE Institute. So with that introduction, I'd like to introduce you to take the podium with Suresh Madan, who's going to speak a little bit more about why we are trying to have entrepreneurs educating entrepreneurs. Suresh?
Thank you. Nina, thank you. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's well recognized that entrepreneurs are the engine of economic growth, and they bring the productivity and are responsible for job creation. Therefore, nurturing entrepreneurs as well as encouraging youth to become the next wave of business owners in Canada is very high priority. And we want to work to achieve that goal. The motivation to start your own business is at all-time high. Given the economic environment, the uncertainty, the corporate restructuring, layoffs, downsizing, and all the issues we're facing, there's been no better time to start your own business. So this is a great time to become entrepreneur, and therefore it's a great time for us to start educating people to become entrepreneurs. Today we are facing problems not just in economic environment, but also there are problems in social and other issues, and entrepreneurship, I believe, is the key to achieve human welfare. We are therefore proud to be associated and launching this TiE Institute, which meets our key objective of fostering and educating entrepreneurship. TiE Institute, as some of you may have already seen, some of the emails which we have sent over the last few days, is open to everybody. We are inviting entrepreneurs of any age, any color, or any gender. However, we are specifically focusing on two demographic targets, which we believe give us a much higher potential. First is youth, and second is immigrants. Youth, I have had the privilege of working with young entrepreneurs for the last 6-7 years as part of TiE Quest business venture competition. Youth bring tremendous energy. They have many new ideas, and they need guidance to take those ideas into becoming a successful enterprise. In fact, Vivian Prokop, CEO of Canada Youth Business Foundation, in her G20 address, did say that one of the main impediments for youth to start their own business or to grow their businesses if they have already started is lack of entrepreneurial education. So we want to fulfill that gap, and that's the reason we have considered and started our mission. Secondly, immigrants. In fact, the Canadian point-based system has ensured that immigrants are generally very qualified. Many of them are doctors, lawyers, engineers, and MBAs. So they're quite qualified to start and do their own venture. It was found by various studies that immigrants have almost 18 times higher propensity to start their own business. In fact, the same impetus which brings them and makes them to immigrate to a new location also provides them the energy to start and become business owners on their own right. Therefore, I think this is an important demographic segment which we want to address. A study was done in US, and they found that typical immigrants in US, and there are at least 1/3 of businesses started in US were started by foreign-born persons, as that study defined. A typical immigrant started their first venture after 13 years. Typically, they went to school and went to university and worked for a few other companies and started. But today, immigrants are not willing to wait that long. They want to start right away. And they need help in their new environment on starting their own business. And that's the focus we will be addressing very, very clearly. So we are not necessarily restricted to age, but we will target our program quite a lot on immigrants as well as on youth. Marketplace has many opportunities, and we have seen in our business venture competition tremendous amount of plethora of opportunities which people bring in. And there are broad spectrum of options now to become a business owner. One could be founding your own business, and another could be buying an existing business. So we would be helping in both. We have seen that entrepreneurs, especially youth, are much more interested in founding their own business. They have the advantage of better understanding the technology. They are more aware of various business opportunities. We see in TiE opportunities which people present in information and communication technology, in healthcare, in clean tech, in agriculture technology, and a number of other high-tech areas where people come up with great ideas and they need help to advance their ideas and make it a profitable venture. And at the same time, there is a huge opportunity in buying your own business, buying an existing business.